No one truly tells you how postpartum can be or how lonely it can feel, even when you are not alone. We don't get to hear so much about the sleepless nights and high and low emotions we have, and even the times when you have to question yourself, like, am I doing this right? And why do I feel the way I feel? I welcome you to Dear Postpartum Mom, a space where you don't have to pretend about how you feel. Here, we talk about everything about motherhood, the healing, the mental health, and baby care, and everything in between with zero judgment. I want you to know that you are not a bad mom, you are just a mom who needs support. If you want us to support you in any way, you can reach out to us via our email, dearpostpartummom@gmail.com, and you can also support us by clicking on the subscribe button and sharing our page so that people can see. Also, you can follow us on our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok at Dear Postpartum Mom. Thank you as you do so. Hello, everyone.
Hi. Hello.
We welcome you again to Dear Postpartum Mom series. It's such a delight to be here once again. So today we'll be discussing what it truly means to bounce back after having a baby. And we want you to stay put. Like we always say, grab your cup of coffee and what?
And join us.
Oh. I want to welcome my co-host, Mrs. Success, as always, always, always. Thank you for being here.
Hi. Hi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone watching once again. We're happy to be back to your screens. Please stay tuned.
Yes, yes, yes. Stay tuned. So before we go into what we have today, I used to think that when I was younger, I used to think that when I give birth, that I'll just return back to my normal shape because I used to be slim, have the flat tummy,
Mm.
Yeah, I used to think I'll return back to my normal shape just almost immediately, but alas, reality hit me like a tsunami. Oh, I'm sure it's almost the same thing with every mom. If you ask most mothers, they'll tell you, "Oh, I thought I was going to return back and all that," but then it's not always like
Never
that. So,
happened. Mm.
yeah, it's not always like that. Everyone talks about, bouncing back after having a baby, like bouncing back to your shape, going back to work, going back to your normal routine. But then, have you even asked yourself, is bouncing back real? What if it's
Is
not
it?
real? What if we're not meant to go back to what we used to be? And I mean,
Honestly, because if I'm being honest, I don't know. I don't know about you people. Nothing about me really bounced back. Not my time, nobody, nothing bounced back. Even if you're going to go to work, you're still going to go with baby. Even if whatever you're doing, there's another person and there's nothing you can do about it. So nothing
honestly.
about me really went back to how it was, honestly.
Honestly, and the truth is, sometimes we give ourselves timeline, like, okay, from now to now, this is going to happen. From now to now, I mean, let me
I
just laugh
think
because
I I think it's same with me because I didn't realize like how much pressure I was putting myself into until I couldn't meet up. I was trying to do the whole pressing tummy, get back to my flat tummy because, like you said, I had flat tummy before. Hey, sometimes my husband will be like, "Where did your flat tummy go?" I say, "It's your child that collected it. Don't even come near me." Tell him it's your baby that took that flat tummy. Mhm.
hey, but
Oh
you
my
know the
day.
thing is, I wonder why, like,
people don't talk about it so much. They don't really talk
I don't
about,
think
like,
so.
tell new moms that, see, this is what is going to happen after giving birth and all that. They don't really
Mm.
like tell you about the changes. They just focus on you bringing the baby out and all that. Oh my god.
The the thing is, yeah, most times, what people prepare you for is baby. Even
Mm,
when you're in the hospital, you finish giving birth, everybody's coming to see baby. Very few people remember you. Do you understand? So
yeah.
yeah, so what most people prepare you for is baby. Oh, this one, that, bad baby, take care of baby, blah 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 blah. Nobody really prepares you for, oh, take care of your own self. Do you understand? I think that's part of the
Yeah,
sacrifices
yeah,
that.
but I think I'm a bit lucky because when everybody was saying, "Oh, baby, 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 baby," my auntie just came to me and said, "See, when you give birth to this baby, everybody will focus on the baby and they will forget you. But guess what? I'm here for you."
And
She said, "She
that's
said
an
I'm
intentional
here to take
woman.
care of you." Like, she told me a lot
That
of things, and I think she prepared me a little bit, on what to expect. But then, when you already have this whole thing in your mind that this is how it's going to go, you know,
mm-hmm.
it's well.
Hmm.
Oh God.
All right. So I think we should actually do an expectation versus reality at this point in time. So let me go first. Or
Okay.
you go first. You go first. You go first.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, but
Talk about
like
expect.
normally, we already talked about our expectations anyway, but it's okay
Yeah.
to still repeat it, right? So I used to feel like just in a few weeks, everything will bounce back.
Hmm.
Okay, so
But
like
hold
I
on,
said
before.
earlier, I used to think that just a few weeks after giving birth, I'll recover, I'll snap back, I will feel like my normal self again. But hmm.
So
Continue, my sister.
I think I feel the same way. Yeah, I
Mhm.
told myself, okay, well, after a certain time, like, I'll bounce back, I'll start wearing all my clothes that I left out. Do you understand? I had it
Mhm.
all mapped out in my head how, yeah, when I'm done with childbirth or after a particular point in time, all my clothes will fit back, this, that.
Reality hits me. It hit me like,
Hello.
oh my god, I felt so far from myself, from who I used to be. Like, I was looking for myself. I always say that I was looking for, I was asking
Where did
myself, this is
yourself
not
go to? You
me.
left yourself in Nigeria, went to UK, Abi.
Oh
Hey,
god.
well, for me, I was exhausted. I beg, I
Hmm.
really was. It was as in beyond tired, like this
Hmm.
deep emotional draining. Like you just have to have everything. It was just tiring. I won't even lie. It really was. It was trying to, fit back both your routine, office, because I had to go back to work. It was having to prepare baby every morning, take her to work with me. Sometimes I have to look for someone to it's well.
Wow. I think it's mentally draining and
It is.
obviously emotionally draining and physically draining too because, oh, I mean, people in Nigeria, like Africans, they are really lucky because you can actually take your baby to work. Over here, you cannot. You have to look for someone to take care of your baby for you, or
Hmm.
you and your spouse will figure out how to do it. It's either he works during the day and you work at night, or he works at night and you work during the day, just so that
Ah,
someone can stay with baby.
can stay with baby.
It
That's
is,
a lot.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Hmm.
It's a lot. It's People don't really talk about it so much.
People don't talk about because sometimes we just expect it to be all over, but then another baby have entered. Hey, so I hope you are
I used to
getting.
say to my husband, anybody in this country, in the Western world that is giving birth to babies every year. I
I
don't know
think
how
I
the
think
person
that's
will do
why
it.
I think why that's part of the reason why the Westerners are okay with one or two children. Do you understand? I think that's part of the reason. But here, hey, you should at least almost every 2 2 years. So as in when you are expecting it to end, it just never finishes. That one that was a baby becomes a toddler. Now you have a new baby. It just
It doesn't come like we expect. It doesn't happen like we expect it.
no, it
And people
doesn't.
back
It
home will
really
call you and
doesn't.
say, "When are we having another baby?" I'm like, "Excuse you, are you gonna come help me take care of this little one I have here?"
Have any idea, really?
Hey.
They
And
really don't.
another thing is back home, like the man can be working and the woman can stay at home or something. But over here,
Okay.
you can't do it.
Both of
You
you have
can't
to
do
work.
it. Yeah, so that you can pay the bills. The bills are really high, so you have to work. It doesn't work like that over here. What are we gonna do? We'll have to manage it, right? We'll manage it. So I think we should move over to discussing the identity shifts that comes
Oh,
with
that's a lot. That's a big
giving
one.
birth.
That's a big one. That's a
Yeah,
lot.
it's a lot, honestly. Like, well, I think that the hardest part for me was realizing that I'm not the same person anymore. Like, I had to accept that. I had to accept the fact that I'm no longer the same person. You're now a changed person. Your body is not the same.
Honestly, you can't. There's no way you can be the same. It's literally impossible. One of my should I call her now my friends, my baby friends, she's younger, much younger. She was with me when I was in my NYC, and then she comes over to my house after I've had 2 children. She's like, "You have changed." I used to shout more now. I say I've not seen anything.
Oh God. Hey,
I say
motherhood.
you're not
Motherhood will
seeing
change a
anything.
lot in you. Like,
Chill,
and the
chill.
truth is, most mothers are not even ready for it. Like, because you will just become someone entirely new. Not the old you. Not they, I think sometimes some men even ask their wives, what happened to you? This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
not the
yeah.
lady I married. But then this was not how she came into your house. She wasn't pregnant. She
I
wasn't
didn't
having
even get to.
what's it called? The whole emotional what's it called? High and lows. She was not having hormonal changes and all that. She was normal. She was a young, promising lady when she came in. But
Honestly.
then babies happened. Bringing a whole human being to this world is not a joke. So
It's
you
not.
don't expect them to remain the same. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I think we have to
At
remove
this
this
point,
little one because she wants me
welcome
to be
back,
singing and dancing with
Ozioma. We
her.
welcome you back. Yes. Our dear postpartum baby.
Oh my god.
Ah, yes. Yes. So just like you said, you're really not the same person. There's no way you can, be the same person. You love your baby, you love your baby so much, but at the same time, no, I guess you begin to miss parts of who you were. I made a video
Yeah,
recently on our dear postpartum page on
yeah,
IG, and then
yeah.
I was saying that one of my friends was like, why can't you just go? I was like, it's too impromptu. He said, no, you can't. I said, no, that face it's not cannot happen like that right now. Because you have to keep planning yourself every minute of the day, every second of the day. Do you understand? There is
Yeah,
not just you
yeah.
anymore, it's we. You work as a team. You begin to work as a team already, putting every other member of the family into consideration as well.
It's not easy, honestly. It's not
Yeah,
easy. It's
honestly,
not
it's not
easy.
easy.
Mothers are really strong. Mothers are strong. And they deserve to be supported.
Mm-hmm.
One of the hardest things to ever admit is the fact that you're no longer the same person you used to be.
Honestly. And
Yeah,
sometimes when
identity
you try,
shifts.
yeah, when you try to do that, when you try to, take care of yourself, you need to, it makes you just feel a little bit guilty, honestly. So I I bought this. I didn't want to eat something I made by myself. I was tired of eating something I made by myself. So I bought this peppered chicken, and then I was about to eat. And then it was like I should give her. I said, "Can't I just eat alone in this house?" I said I was gonna give her, but I couldn't finish that stuff without giving her, honestly, because that's who we become.
Yeah, but that's
It was
one
just
thing
part of
about
us.
motherhood. It actually changes a lot. Like I was telling my mom the other day that since I became a mother, I've not eaten normal. They're like,
No, you
hey,
cannot.
oh God. Even sometimes going to the toilet when you have a toddler, my dear, you have to accommodate her inside the
I
toilet.
saw one video online and they were like he was like invisible umbilical cord. Abby, yes, that's what I saw. Like they follow you everywhere. Like give me a moment
Yeah.
to rest. God, just give me 10 minutes. It's
It's
well.
exhausting. It is. It's exhausting. But then
So I
I
feel
think
like both can exist, yeah.
yeah.
Can be grateful and you can still feel lost sometimes. Most times when you just look in their face, you just sometimes, it all just goes away. You just feel grateful for them.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think the goal shouldn't be bouncing back to who you used to be. Yeah, that shouldn't be the goal.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the goal
So,
should be
okay, yeah. Yeah, you were about to say, yeah, just like you're saying, the goal shouldn't be, just about bouncing back to what exactly you've left that phase. You can't
mm,
go back to,
mm,
just one after
mm.
you're in SS1. So I think the goal should be, learning how to live, to work and exist, to balance it all,
Yeah,
knowing
yeah.
that your life has been completely, reshaped. So the
Mm,
goal should be balance, creating a balance, work, love, life, family, just, creating a wholesome balance.
yeah, and obviously giving yourself a permission to, live the moment.
Very important.
Yeah, give
Very,
yourself a
very
break.
important.
Yeah, yeah.
Very,
Don't
very important.
don't let pressure from social media. Sometimes you go to social media and you will see people. They will say, "Oh, after 6 weeks, my stomach went back to normal." I'm like, okay. After this, I started working. I went to the market after 3 weeks. I'm like, okay, good.
Me, I know that they don't used to give any this thing, any treasure, any what's they call it, any trophy
Award.
or flattest tummy. So
Yeah.
I'm I'm not bothered. Just make sure you're happy.
Mm,
That's what matters. Just make sure
yeah.
you're
Yeah.
happy, your
Live in
baby
the
is
moment.
happy. Yeah, your home is happy, you have a healthy, thriving environment. That's what matters. I don't know how many times
Yeah.
we'll say it. Leave social media, honestly.
And the truth is, if you are a husband out there watching this today, or you know someone who body shames their wife, that's a very terrible thing to do to someone. That's a very wicked act. Because this lady carried your child, and that child is obviously bearing your name. Bringing a whole human being to this world is not easy. So give that lady a grade. If by any chance you want her to bounce back to her normal shape, which might not happen immediately, give her grace. Like, I mean, support her. You want her
Yes,
to go to
support
the
because
gym,
how do you
go
want
to the
her to
gym
do
with
it
her.
alone?
Yeah.
She
You
can
want her
achieve it
to,
as long as you support.
yeah, like them help her with her
Yes.
dieting.
Not make it look like it's just her responsibility, go ahead and bounce back. No, it
It's
has become a
exhausting.
we thing
It's exhausting. It's a wee thing. She carried your baby. I mean, so why not be there? Why not support her emotionally, physically,
and
and otherwise?
otherwise. Yeah.
Come on, guys. Be kind, okay? Be kind to the mommy when you see one. Oh, I hope these talks we said today actually helped you, and you're going to share it with someone out
I
there.
think we should also use this opportunity to give a shout out to those of our husbands who have actually been there for their wives. I think we don't appreciate them enough,
Enough.
truly.
Yeah,
There
that's
are
true.
men
Yeah.
there are men who are cooking for their wives, honestly. In
Yeah.
us, I've said it before here.
Yeah, my
So
husband is
my
one
baby
of
was
them.
so small. It was my husband who actually, took it upon himself to bathe her. Like I'm talking
Hmm.
one day, she was one day or 2 days. I was feeling like she's too small. I
Wow.
cannot carry her. Yes, but I have the video, just I cannot post it all. Like honestly, I cannot forget that. And one time like that, I slept off and Zenith hair was a mess. Like I was about to loosen it and I didn't finish. And the next day was school and I still woke up late. I woke up late only for me to wake up to see that he had finished loosening the hair and packed it.
Wow, that's so
Although the
lovely.
although the packing was totally manly.
It doesn't matter,
It's
but he did
the
something. Yeah, it
yes,
shows that
it's the
he's
acts that
supporting
matter
you.
that count. I just had to do just a little stuff. It was, oh my god. So
That's so
honestly,
beautiful.
a big shout out to our husbands out there, those
Honestly,
ones
like
who
especially my
are
husband too. Sometimes he goes to work and then he comes back. He tell me to carry baby and go to the room and sit down. He will
Nenuhiga.
enter the kitchen and cook for us. Like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. Thank you
It
guys.
is,
Thank
it
you
is, it
for
is, it
supporting us
is,
and God bless you.
it is, it is. It's always
Yeah,
easier with a nice man, a kind man. It is.
it is. It is. It
All
is.
right, guys. Thank you for having us today. Thank you. So
Thank
I
you.
guess we'll see you guys some other time. Please stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and share with mothers, intending mothers out there. We love you. Till
Yeah.
next time.
Till next time. Bye.